and the protoplasm is also present. These store food and they fill up spaces between other tissues and provide temporary support to the plant. So if we talk about the function of these cells, so these cells, they fill the gaps, they help in the storage of the food, and they also provide the support to the plant. And when these cells, they contain the chloroplast in it, so then these cells, if you talk about as if they are present in the case of the leaf, then they help in the manufacturing of food also. So parenchyma tissues, they are found in different kind of, we can talk about different kind of parts of the plant. They are also present in the leaves, roots, stem, where they are giving the function of they provide primary support or temporary support to the plant. They also give the function of the storage of the different material inside the plant, as well as these tissue, they also fill the gaps, and if they are present in the leaves, they help in the photosynthesis by channelizing the solar energy, because chloroplast is present, then it is the complete machinery of photosynthesis. So in this, you just need to go through the diagram, practice this diagram, and learn the structure and function of this tissue. And our next tissue is the collenchyma. So students, our next topic is the collenchyma. In this topic, this is also another kind of the simple permanent tissue, and it is also having a specific functions to perform in the case of the plant. Before that, we discussed about the parenchyma, which is having their function. We also discussed about the diagram. The next topic is the collenchyma. In this tissue, as you can see in the diagram also, the difference between both of them is that there you find the intercellular space, but in this case, the intercellular space is absent. You can see the walls are thickened, the walls corners are thickened with the extracellulose, and due to which the intercellular space is absent in the case of the collenchyma. And this tissue is composed of cells that are elongated and thickened with cellulose at the corners. The cells are elongated. In the case of the parenchyma, cells were rounded and oval. Here the cells are elongated and the corners are thickened with the cellulose. There is no intercellular space. Intercellular space is absent in this case, and vacuole is also not such large as were